Hey, what's up, everybody? TJ, PhDP here. I'm a pastor in Wyoming, and I make videos about Bibles, the Bible, and then study materials, tools, and resources to help you as you grow in your relationship with Christ. Today, we kind of have a two-item review, but they're somewhat the same. Sorry if my voice sounds weird. Recently, I just had a tooth extraction, and so I'm hurting a little bit, but I want to get this video out to you guys. So it's two-part because there's two different items, but they're kind of one and the same. So today we're going to be talking about Bible dictionaries. So the first one is the Holman Illustrated Bible Dictionary, which was sent to me for review by Holman, which is kind of cool because I've been interested in Bible dictionaries, but haven't really gotten into them, if that makes sense. But I figured on my journey and resources that I use for studying for sermons, for personal growth, a Bible dictionary was the next step, logical step in that area. So first we have this one, which is the revised and expanded edition. Like I said, the Holman Illustrated Bible Dictionary, and it has maps. It has some archaeological finds in here, and just every word in the Bible is in here. So it's a great way to study. Even names or anything else is in this. Now, when I got this for review, my wife was slightly upset, and which is weird because she's been really excited whenever we've been able to get a review copy, and it's because she got me this for Christmas. And this is the Ultimate Bible Dictionary, also by Holman. Now, they're two different dictionaries while having a lot of similar information in them, as you would think. But as you can tell, this one is more portable. So it actually worked out perfectly because I can have one at my desk and I can have one in my bag. But let's jump into them and see what is in these dictionaries. Here we have the Holman Illustrated Bible Dictionary and the Ultimate Bible Dictionary. Now, these are really very, very similar. This one, right, both of them are revised and expanded. This one is a quick and concise guide to the people, places, objects, and events in the Bible. This one's a complete guide to everything you need to know about the Bible. More than 700 full-color photos, illustrations, charts, and maps. Includes multiple translations, has quick tabs in it. And what that means is, like, if you look at the pages, this one does not have the color-oriented tabs, which we'll talk about in just a second. Obviously, you can tell the difference in size. One is massively thicker than the other. One is massively bigger than the other, but both serve a really good purpose as far as studying the word goes. So, in the first thing, you have the Ultimate Bible Dictionary, which is small, pocket-sized, and really, so within the whole thing, you're going to have a table of contents. As you can see, I've already been using this, and they're not the best constructed. So they are glued bindings. They are not Smith, or this one at least, is not Smith sewn. Actually, it looks like it is, but this paste down has kind of gone away, which isn't the best, but it really works, and I've been using it. So you have your words. It's like on a almost magazine-ish paper, words for whatever you're wanting to look at. It has different maps. It would be similar to Bible maps, and you kind of have that all the way through the entire book. Now, what I will tell you is within this one, the explanations are not as long, and I'll show you an example of that here in just a minute. So because of that, we will go to, because one of the first things, I've really been on this big pastor in the Bible kick, which maybe we'll talk about in the future. So here is in this one, right? And this is, again, the Ultimate Bible Dictionary. This is pastor. It's how much there is. We'll hold that there. And really, that's all you get is words, pictures. And I don't want to say that's all because it is chocked full of information. Both of these are hardcover, and then you have your art credits, illustration credits, but in the back. So we'll hold that off to the side for a minute on that same thing. Now, when you get to the Holman Illustrated, you have a few differences in that other one. One, this is huge. This would be like a giant textbook. But you have the same thing, your table of contents, reconstructions, paintings, where all those are, key pronunciations, which these are not in that other one though. Commonly used abbreviations, the contributors, and there is a huge list of contributors to this. This also has a timeline of the Bible as well as world history, kind of what you're seeing in both of those. Church history, if you want to study out church history, it's there. And then you hit your A. It has a cool picture of Acropolis of Athens viewed from, I'm not good at names, but and then it tells where it's at. And then you have a lot of these, right? So these are the quick color tabs that I was talking about. So you know that if you're in like this pinkish color, you're in A all the way through. We talk about Amos at a glance. The books of the Bible that are in A will be in here in their areas. So then once you hit, see how much info you have. Just listen, inside of these, there is so much info. So this is one just letter of the alphabet. It's a huge amount of info in the words. It's a great way to do word studies and even get the Greek, Hebrew, Aramaic word that it comes from. And then you have B. So pink, this kind of reddish pink is A, and then if you're in orange, you're in the B's, right? You're going to be able to study anything that you want. So now let's skip over. Again, this is also Smythe sewn. It feels like it might be a slightly better construction, but you can kind of see where the difference is. Now, this is not going to ever be, I don't think, a travel resource for anybody. This thing is huge. I thought about taking it with me on a trip and realized there is no way I could take this with me. And then thankfully, my wife got me this one, which is perfect for studies, for trips. If you're going to a speaking engagement, that is in my new Pastor EDC bag, which we'll talk about in the future. Things have changed for this year and kind of focus and stuff. So if we're looking at Pastor, right, here is the section for Pastor, and here's the section in Pastor in the little bit smaller Ultimate Bible Dictionary. It's a little smaller, right? Here, bigger, more biblical text. I mean, there's a lot of biblical text even in this one. This one has a little more. And then even if you look at like pastorals here has literally a sentence. And in the what is this one? The Holman Illustrated Bible Dictionary, you have just more section for that pastoral. So in the smaller one, in the more pocketable carry with you size, as you can imagine, much like a pocket dictionary, you're going to get a more concise, straight to the point definition than you would in this ultimate one. And it goes through everything: salvation, the Old Testament, New Testament. It'll explain all that. It even explains the word sepulcher, which I just saw in here. That's a word that me and my associate pastor have talked about. Sepulcher right here. It talks about the Septuagint, sepulcher. We talk about sepulcher because it's mainly in the King James Bible. It's translated as like tomb in the HCSB, but in the King James, it's translated as sepulcher. And so when he first started coming to the church, now we use the CSB mainly, but when he first started coming to the church, before I was the pastor, we were using the King James. And so he got a little confused with sepulcher, which I understand. You just have to explain all that. Now here's your ends. Just like the other one, you have the art credits and all that kind of stuff. Really well constructed. And here's the back of that. This is the illustrated, but you kind of take a picture. This retails for $35, which I think is a great price. You can also go to Hobby Lobby and they have this same text, this same book, if you will, and probably for a little cheaper than what's on the back of that. And then here's the back of the Ultimate Bible Dictionary. Talks about what it is. I'll give you that. This one retails at, I'm not sure. And honestly, just for the sake of what it was, I'm not going to go look it up because I don't want to know how much my wife spent. But those are the differences. Very well constructed overall. I am having some issues here with the binding pulling apart. But that could be purely from travel. In the bigger one, I'm not having that problem at all. And this one looks like it has some reinforcement, where this one does not appear to have that reinforcement at all. And I mean, you just bend hard covers and they break. But Still a great resource, still going to last me a long time. Pages are not falling out. Just right there from the cover page. Overall, I think these are two amazing Bible resources. The fact that, for one, you can have a dictionary that has almost every word in the Bible in it is awesome. As well as, I mean, it's not just words. Like, it's not just pastor and stuff like that, but you can have outlines to the books. You can learn about so many things, and that there's pictures and archaeological finds and all that kind of stuff. I think this is a really great tool to have. And then to be able to then turn around and have something a little smaller in your pocket, in your bag, whatever, that's not going to take up a ton of space, but still give you a ton of valuable information. Like just turning, here's names of God right there, and you can study it, where it comes from. Really, really interesting tools and resources. So if you are looking for something to throw in a backpack as a tool or resource, this is the one I would go with. It's not super heavy. It's not going to take up a ton of space. It's going to do what you want it to do. But if you're looking for something more for a desk, this is the one that I would pick right here. Holman Illustrated Bible Dictionary. Having both of them is a godsend, honestly, and is such a gift. I really appreciate my wife putting some thought in. One, not just review for the channel, but also because she knows that I've been doing word studies. And as I go through, like right now, we're doing a series going through the book of Matthew. As I get to certain things, which to the genealogy, both of these came in as a huge help. So the Ultimate Bible Dictionary, the Illustrated Bible Dictionary. Once again, thank you to Holman for sending this bad boy out for review. I will cherish it and use it. I can't wait. And I think this is very well done, amazing. This one, build-wise, could be a little better. Don't like to see that after only about a month of use and one trip, but could be how I carry it, could be my bag, but build quality could be a little better. But this one for desk use has held up really, really well. And this one is also great, chock full of information. So if you're looking for that next step, but you're not ready to jump into the commentary aspect, which we will have a video on commentaries coming up soon, just a couple beginner ones. There'll be 3 different videos on 3 different types slash sets of basic commentary usage. So if you're not ready to jump into that, you just want to do word studies, boom. Basic Bible or Holman Illustrated Bible Dictionary and Ultimate Bible Dictionary, 2 great things for you to further your study. Remember that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light. Studying for knowledge just for knowledge's sake is pointless. So I encourage you, study to grow closer and engage with Scripture. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light. He is the most important thing that we have. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.